Welcome to our February property podcast with Remax Coastal. My name is Ian, and with me today is Anita Van Niekerk from Remax Coastal, going to talk to us a bit about who she is and what exactly she's doing. Anita, it's nice to have you here with us. How are you doing?
Thank you, Ian. Thank you for having me. And I'm doing very well, thank you. It's a rainy, beautiful day outside. And it's great to be here.
So, Anita, have you always been in property, in the property business?
No, actually, only for the past 4 years. Before that, I had my own business for 25 years in Kimberley, and I actually opened the business in 1988.
Wow.
And I built it up over the years, and I sold and distributed packaging material to the Northern Cape area.
So something completely different.
Totally different. But you know, business is business.
Yeah.
You still market, you still work with people. It's the product is different.
And you like working with people?
I love it. It's always been my life. I like working with people. The people I meet in this industry and also in my past business life, that's what makes everything worthwhile.
So Anita, how did you end up in the garden route? How did you move here? What made you move here?
Me and my partner, when I sold my business and he retired, we decided to come to Knysna. He grew up here in Knysna and he wanted to come back. We bought a house in Lake Brenton. We actually bought the house from the owner of Remax, and that's why.
Oh, wow.
That's how I met him, and then I started, talking to him and decided to work for a while still.
Wow, that's a nice story. And now, as an estate agent, do you specialize in a specific area here in Knysna?
Yes, I actually do, but we're not really restricted. When you work with Remax, you can work anywhere. You don't have an area. But I do like working in the Lake Brenton area because that's where I live.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people there, and it's an amazing area. I think it's a place that a lot of people don't really know about.
Yeah.
It's on the western side of the Heads, and it's a complete conservation area. If you drive there, you will see the sea on the one side and the lake on the other side. If you carry on with the road, you will end up in Brenton on Sea. But you turn off to the left and you will find Brenton on Lake. And that is completely different atmosphere from the other side again. And that's where I'd like to work a lot. We have... it's a conservation area, like I mentioned. We've got bushbuck roaming.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely tame. And you can feed them.
Have you got some of those in your garden?
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they eat everything that they're not supposed to. Everything that's got flowers on it.
Did you name them?
Well, some of them do. Yes, some of them do have names. They had a count the other day. They counted 67 of them.
Wow.
But they believe that there can be still more in the deep bush area.
Sure, I never knew
that. So, yes, they think that there could be up to 80.
Wow, that's very good.
And obviously the bird life there is amazing.
Yeah.
We have fish eagle, and they live along the water's edge. There's African black oyster catchers. The turaka, which is commonly known as the Knysna luri, we've got them in our garden.
You see them quite often?
Beautiful. We see them quite often.
When we see them in town, it's a treat because they're very rare in town itself.
They're absolutely all over the show.
Wow.
They're beautiful. They're green birds, and they look like they're wearing makeup and eyeliner.
Yeah.
And then when they fly, they've got these red underneath their wings, so they're really special.
Have you got the Egyptian geese as well? Because that's one one of my favorites. They're a bit noisy, but they're very cute and very good parents if you watch them before.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, the Egyptian geese, they sometimes come and swim in our pool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so we have that quite often. Our little Dachshund doesn't like it very much, but they do.
It's so beautiful how they always travel. It's always a couple. And when they're parents, they're very good parents. You can watch them with their little ducklings, walking behind them. If there's 5, there will be 5 big ones later on. They don't lose them like the guinea fowl.
They're fantastic. And the guinea fowl, that's about our traffic jam that we've got there.
Oh.
So sometimes you've got to just stop to let them cross the road.
And let's be honest, those aren't the most intelligent birds,
no. And they make a very big noise. At night, you can hear the owls. We've got barn owls,
Ooh.
African wood owls, and we've got fiery redneck nightjars, which sing all the time.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I've heard that before. I love the barn owls. They've got that screeching sound.
Yeah.
Beautiful to look at.
And we have already spotted some lynx cats there. They are also in the area. We've got porcupines.
Wow.
So it really is living in nature, like living on a farm.
Yeah.
And the people are quite jealous of the conservation. They look after everything very, very nicely. We also got forest walks, and they are marked with yellow painted wooden poles. So they are everywhere, little paths that you can follow. There can be boats launched from the jetty. There's a jetty and a launch pad for boats right into the lagoon. And it's a very safe area because there's only one access road going into Lake Brenton. And there's always a safety car there. There are cameras all over. We have neighborhood watchers driving around at night.
That's good.
My absolute favorite is the beach walk.
Oh, yes.
You can go from Brenton-on-Sea, walk all the way around to Buffalo Bay.
Yeah.
It's about just under 6 kilometers.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
Have you done it before? A few times?
I've done it a few times.
Nice.
But you've got to be careful to do it when the tide is low.
Oh, yes.
So you don't want to end up in the thick sand. Then it won't be such a pleasure. So you've got to do it on the hard sand when the tide is low. But it's a beautiful walk. Some people do that, go and have breakfast, come back. But it's really nice. And there's another interesting thing I can tell you about this area. There was a butterfly.
Yes.
Which is called blue butterfly.
That's it, yeah.
It's only in the Brenton-on-Sea area that you found that butterfly. Unfortunately, they haven't seen them after the fires of 2017.
Oh, no.
So, but there's another one which is called the Brenton copper. They are still around.
Okay, so the blue one's just gone extinct, or
the blue ones are extinct now,
because of the fire. Hey,
it's a very interesting story, Ian. They are extinct because of a certain ant that that's needed in their breeding process.
My word.
The caterpillars, they use. There's a certain ant that's got to be there, and unfortunately, after the fires, the fire ants took over, and now they're extinct, so they're not there anymore.
So, Anita, have you got listings available right now in this beautiful area that you just told us about, Lake Brenton?
Yes, I do. I have 2 houses for sale there, both family houses. I've recently sold 2 there as well. Nice. So houses don't always come on the market there. If they do, then we normally have a lot of interest. But if anybody would like to know more about the listings I've got there, they can contact me, Anita at Remax Coastal. My cell number is 083 44 91 424. I will repeat that, 083 44 91 424. I will be very happy to either arrange a viewing or to give them more information.
Anita Van Niekerk from Remax Coastal. It was nice to have you in studio today and chat to you and have a bit of a catch-up session. We'll do it again in the near future.
Thank you so much, Ian.
Thank you, Anita.